Hey friends, welcome to 1 Minute with Monèe, a podcast where we help busy adults live life with balance and harmony 1 minute at a time. Before we get into our discussion, let's listen in to our quick tip for the week. Hey friends, welcome to another edition of 1 Minute with Monèe. Today's advice is to get someone else to do it. Take out your to-do list and chances are there are things on that list that you can get someone else to do. Research has shown that people who do outsource experience a 30% reduction in their levels of stress and they feel more in control of their time. Now, outsourcing does not have to be expensive and it definitely should not be a burden. Some of the things that you can think about outsourcing are cleaning your home, hiring a laundry service, getting someone to detail your car. There's mobile detailing services, there's mobile car services, grocery shopping, meal planning. The list goes on and on and on. My advice, my challenge to you this week is to find one thing on your to-do list that you can outsource to someone else. Let me know how it goes. Tell me in the comments what you decided to outsource. Be well, be balanced, and I'll see you next time. Welcome back. I'm so glad that you're here. We are going to talk about one of my favorite subjects today, which is outsourcing. And the reason why it's one of my favorite subjects is because this is something that my company does for our clients every day. And we understand the value of outsourcing. We know why it's so important. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let's get into it. What I really want you to take away from this episode is that regardless of your budget, regardless of the amount of control that you enjoy from understanding and doing the task on your to-do list, there are things that are on that to-do list that you can absolutely outsource for things that are within your budget and also with things that you can still remain that level of control and oversight that you may desire. So outsourcing is so important because there are direct ties between stress relief and outsourcing. You heard in our 1 Minute with Monèe snippet that 30% people experience a 30% reduction in stress levels related to time pressure when they outsource. So they feel more in control of their time, and then they experience this little bit of relief from that time pressure. There are a couple other articles and research that has been done on outsourcing personal tasks. One article from the Journal of Family Issues indicates that outsourcing personal tasks like cleaning and grocery shopping can enhance work-life balance, leading to reduced stress levels. It revealed that individuals who outsource personal tasks experience a 25% improvement in stress management. Another article, a study done in the Journal of Applied Psychology, highlighted that using delegation as a coping mechanism can help mitigate stress. And employees who delegate tasks reported feeling less overwhelmed and demonstrated a 20% improvement in stress resilience. So stress management, stress resilience equals more work-life balance and less burnout. So we can all benefit from a little less stress. I'm sure we can all agree on that. So what I want to do today is give you 10 ways that you can easily outsource things in your life that are on your to-do list. The number one way, of course, is to hire a private concierge like we do. So my business, Time Managed LLC, we are a full-service concierge and personal assistant business. We take things off of our clients' plates so that they can maximize their time and minimize their stress. So everything that's on this list that I'll be sharing with you today, we can do. If you hire a personal assistant or a private concierge, they can do the research, they can interview various vendors, coordinate everything that you may have on your list. So they basically tackle your to-do list, and you can either hire them for a one-time engagement, or you can actually retain them on an ongoing basis for your ongoing needs that your assistant can help you with. The second way, if you think about the things outside your home, you can outsource landscaping, of course, lawn care. But the thing about the outside of your home is that landscaping does not have to be expensive. You can hire someone to come in and consult with you, understand what your vision is for the outside of your home, whether they want to do the design or whether they actually want to do the work as well. That landscape company can do it all. Additionally, think about seasonal decor. So each season you may want to have something different and decorative outside your house, you can definitely outsource that. You don't have to worry about getting on a ladder or understanding where the lights should go, or what will look good. There are companies out there that can do all of that for you. Again, from design to implementation and everything in between, you can find resources to decorate and take care of the outside of your home. The third way is for travel. So there's a lot of myths around hiring a travel agent or hiring someone to take care of your travel. Find someone that you can trust, someone that's not going to charge you a whole lot up front. Travel agents make their money through commission from the vendors that they hire. So as an example, if you have a travel agent that is going to book a trip for you through Delta Vacations is going to pay that person a commission on the sale. And more times than not, what you pay that person through the Delta Vacations experience, it's going to be the same price that you can find on your own. So there's no need for you to pay someone extra in order to do the work, because they're going to get paid anyway. However, if you do feel like someone is going to provide a valuable experience, such as a concierge travel experience, then yes, perhaps you can pay extra for that. But you don't have to pay anything extra if you don't want to. Find someone that's trustworthy, who's going to bring your vision to life, someone who communicates well, who listens and understands what you need, and then can go ahead and execute that. The fourth way is for event planning services and event coordination. So if there's a big event that you're planning, whether it's a party or a conference, there are, of course, event planners out there that have a wide range of services that they offer, which again come with a wide range of costs. And so find someone that can suit the needs that you have for your event and can also stay within your budget. Now, if you don't have the budget to do both the event planning and the event coordination, perhaps just choose one or the other. They can do both. They can come in on the day of and take care of everything from the time you walk in for setup until the time that the event is over and it's time for cleanup. But you have to decide what's going to be most useful for you and for your budget and for your needs. The fifth way is for shopping. Now, this can mean shopping for anything. So home decor, if you didn't know, you can go to places like West Elm, Pottery Barn, and there are designers there who can understand what your decor is of your home, what your vision is for your space that you are decorating, and they can come up with various options for a design and recommend products for you to purchase. Now, you don't have to purchase from them. Of course, you can. And of course, if you are going to those places and they offer this service, you might want to do that. However, they can be a source of information and inspiration for you. Also, think about grocery shopping and personal shopping. So if there's an event that you have to go to, a personal shopper can find outfits for you. A stylist can do that. And those are some of the more luxury services. But also when it comes to shopping, think about your groceries. I have a 1 Minute with Monèe snippet about how I use Shipt. I use them all the time. They come and they help me in a pinch. Within 2 hours, in most cases, they can bring those groceries to your door. And so this saves me time. It helps me maintain my budget, so I'm not roaming the store on my own. And I can stick to my list, stick to my meal plan, and have those groceries delivered, which saves me time and it saves me money. The next thing is about cleaning. So not only do you have the ability or the option to hire someone or a company to come and clean your home or your office, you can also hire a laundry service. There are laundry services, of course, where you can drop off your laundry. You can also have services where it's similar to calling an Uber. You tell them that your laundry is outside. They will come pick up your laundry, wash it, fold it, and deliver that laundry within 24 hours. So see what's local in your area, what services you have. Both independent and also companies offer both cleaning services and laundry services. So do your research, but it's absolutely doable. And again, this is something that can be useful for someone that has any type of budget. And communication is key. So cleaning sometimes is one of those tasks where And also laundry are one of those tasks where you have to be particular because these are the clothes that you put on your back. This is the home that you live in. So you want your clothes cleaned in a certain way. You want your home to be cleaned in a certain way. You want that level, that standard that you maintain for yourself. You want the company that you hire to also maintain that standard and that level of cleanliness that you desire. So this is where communication is important. This is where finding the right fit is very important as well. So be patient if you don't have someone that does these services for you already. If you are in the market for a cleaning service or a laundry service, it may take a little bit for you to find someone that suits the needs of what you are looking for. But when you find that person, it can be a match made in heaven, and you'll continue to use them for a while. The seventh way that you can outsource is with pet care. So not only are there concierge veterinary services, there are also day-to-day pet services, whether it's dog walking or pet sitting. There's doggy daycares. There are ways that you can definitely take the care of your pet off your plate. There's a website app that I typically use called Rover. So if we're going out of town, I typically use Rover. But there's also overnight places for boarding your pet, and they can take care of your pet. So whether it's a long-term, short-term, or ongoing basis, there are various ways that you can utilize and take advantage of pet care services. Next, number 8 is admin work and bookkeeping. So a lot of times what we see for our clients is that they really need help with managing their calendar. And this is where some of the blocking and tackling as an assistant does come in handy. Because if you know that you're a person who needs help with saying no, then hiring an assistant or someone who can manage your calendar can help with you blocking out the time that you need to get the things that are most important in your day completed. There are a plethora of people and services out there for bookkeeping. But again, make sure they're high quality, that they are reputable sources that will take care of your books, because of course we don't want any issues from a tax perspective, and you want to make sure that your banking information is safe, and the people who are working not only on your calendar and doing some of those administrative tasks, but also your bookkeeping, they're holding that information with high confidentiality, and they are producing the work with a very high level of quality for you. Number 9, home and car maintenance. So there's a lot of apps out there that will connect you with various contractors and companies that can do anything from cleaning your windows to installing lights. From a car perspective, there are mobile car detailing services. There are mobile car repair services. But don't underestimate the task that someone out there can help you with around your home. These are some of the things that go undone in our lives, because if it's not an emergency, we typically don't pay attention to it. But don't ignore or take for granted some of those things on your to-do list, because as they wait there on that to-do list and then it become an emergency, there may have been something that you could have done to prevent an emergency from happening. And there's several resources out there. Of course, you may have your own handyman, but apps such as Angie or Thumbtack may be able to help you find a good resource. In my community, we also have a verified list. So it's kind of like a phone book, but it's a little smaller, and it's a list, a booklet of people in the area who take care of various home maintenance tasks. And so that's a great resource that we use as well. Number 10, meal prep and planning. So meal planning is very helpful and useful when it comes to making sure that you're eating well, make sure that your family stays healthy. But sometimes when we get busy, it's really hard to do. And so you may find yourself eating out more or eating more fast food. And we know that in the long run, that's not sustainable, not only for your budget, but also for your health. So think about the ways that you can take that off your plate where you don't have to think about it. The meals are prepared, or you know what you are preparing because you've done your meal planning. There are companies out there who will do that for you. Of course, there's those companies who will send you the ingredients and all you have to do is put them together. But whatever your preference is, whatever you need in your life to make things easier, so that meal prep and meal planning is more of a automatic thing, or it's something that you don't have to think about very often. Make sure that you're utilizing some of these companies and these services that are out there for you. One of the things that I've been exploring is how can I outsource my lunch? So I work from home, and breakfast is pretty easy, dinner is fairly easy, but sometimes I skip lunch, and that is not something that I want to do. It's not sustainable for me. So I've been looking into how can I make sure that I have lunch that is prepared, whether I'm doing it on a Sunday and making my lunches for the week, or maybe I will outsource and hire a company that can make the meals for me for the week. And I know that they're in the refrigerator, and all I have to do is either heat it up, or maybe if it's a salad or something quick, I know that I have that lunch available. Well, those are my top 10. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you got something from it, and I hope that you'll try something new. Now, no matter what your budget is, again, no matter how much you want to be involved, big or small, whether your budget is big or small, whether you prefer to control several aspects of your life, there are ways for you to outsource, and I hope that you find one. Challenge yourself to find one way that you can outsource. Do that research. And of course, if you need help from myself or my company, Time Managed LLC, you can absolutely call us and we'll help you at least get started. And perhaps maybe we can have a long-term arrangement where we help tackle your to-do list like we do all of our clients. Well, until next time, be well and be balanced. I'll see you soon. Thank you for joining me this week. Let's continue the conversation on social media at 1 Minute with Monèe on all channels. Also, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to our podcast on your favorite platform.